Hello, everyone. Thank you all for your incredible support and for following along with the Miss Grand Home competition here in Madison, Wisconsin. I hope you're just as excited as we are because today we're diving into one of our most anticipated segments, the interview round. This is a special opportunity for us to get to know our amazing contestants on a deeper level, and we can't wait for you to hear their stories, passions, and ambitions. I'm Shuo Ba, your Miss Grand Home 2025, and I'm honored to be one of your MCs for today's event. Let's make it a memorable one together. Hello, everyone. My name is Samantha Xiong, your Miss Grand Home First Princess. I will also be one of your MCs. Thank you for joining us today. Hi, everyone. My name is Julia Yang. I am your Miss Grand Hmong second runner-up. I will be one of your MCs today. I welcome everyone and thank you all for being here with us today. Our first judge is Messiah Jean. Please welcome Messiah Jean. She has been with Madison College for over 10 years, supporting students through career connections, advising, coaching, internships, and professional growth. She began her career in college access programs, experiences that deepened her commitment to equity and access, while highlighting the importance of building relationships that open doors for students. At Madison College, she has also engaged with Hmong and Southeast Asian communities, fostering partnerships and creating spaces that strengthen student success. Across her work, she is passionate about advancing student success, expanding inclusive opportunities, and supporting both students and communities in meaningful ways. Our next judge is Sandra Yang. Please welcome Sandra Yang. She's a proud mother of four and currently serves as a full-time director of recruitment at a Fortune 100 financial institution. She brings in 3 years of focused experience in talent strategy. Her passion lies in fostering meaningful connections and creating inclusive spaces where individuals feel empowered to be their most authentic selves. She leads with empathy and a strength based mindset, always seeking to recognize potential and elevate others. What drives her is the opportunity to champion confidence, encourage vulnerability, and support people in becoming the best versions of themselves. Please welcome Angela Yang. She has dedicated her life to serving her community and helping students. She previously worked as the Hmong Community Impact Coordinator for Madison College and currently serves as the STEM Center Coordinator. Her leadership and advocacy earned her recognition as one of Madison 365's most influential Asian American leaders, twice. In 2021, she was also honored with the UW System Woman of Color Award for her contributions to education and community empowerment. Please welcome Pahoa Vu. She is a proud wife and mother of four and a graduate from the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh with a Bachelor of Science degree. Pahoa is a passionate entrepreneur and the owner of an embroidery and printing business called Superior Designs, where she creates custom items. In her free time, Pahoa loves decorating for baby showers, birthdays, and home cultural events, adding a personal touch to each celebration. Please welcome our last judge, Dina Yang, a seasoned professional in human resources with over 5 years of experience conducting interviews and evaluating talent. Dina has always enjoyed watching the New Year's pageant, and she's excited to bring her passion and insight to this year's event as a judge. Thank you all for being here with us today. We truly appreciate each and every single one of you for taking the time out of your day to join us as a judge for the Miss Grand Hmong competition. I kindly ask all of the judges to come to the front and raise your right hand to take the judge's oath. I solemnly swear that I will faithfully serve as a judge for the Miss Grand Hmong competition. I will judge in a completely fair and impartial manner. I will base my decisions solely on the competitors' performances and the judging criteria provided to me. I will make my decisions with integrity and without bias or regard to the Madison Hmong New Year or the Wisconsin Hmong Association. Thank you. Our first round is the interview round. In this round, the contestants can speak English or Hmong. Each contestant will be asked 4 questions. Are you guys ready for the interview round? Our first contestant is Mein Hu Lao from St. Paul, Minnesota.
안녕하세요. 저 톨링서도 구연의 돈사이 건조 디다이저이 모먼베이후 하이윤 사이건몽 생lao 언데 대치 생차플런 구토하이 오초 도쿄즈라민 오늘 쟁땡징 네루시허 오모뇽게이 또제지 긴장인 저구 태구정인겨 어떠시드 생 사이건조 저생노 연애바치러 베이비떠
Hi, my new. The first question that I have for you today is, what makes you feel the most confident?
Thank you for your question. What makes me feel the most confident is when I have the skills to lead and when I'm with others who uplift me as well. And leading is very important to me when I have to have confidence. And that's what truly makes me feel confident is when I'm able to lead and get out of my comfort zone and have people to support my lack. Thank you. Hi, my new. Your second question is, what do you believe it is your life's purpose and how is participating in this pageant aligned with that purpose? Thank you for your question. I believe my life purpose is to spread awareness about forgiveness in our community. Oftentimes we hold on to pain and resentment, and that is why I'm here today to foster forgiveness in our community so that we can choose healing and compassion over resentment. Thank you.
Hello, the question 3 is, who has had the most influence on the woman you are becoming and what have they taught you?
My family. My family has had the biggest influence on me. They came to the United States in 1994 and they worked tirelessly to provide me with shelter, nourishment, and opportunity. And I will never forget what they taught me, and their sacrifice is what I carry with me to remind me to live with gratitude, strength, and resilience. Thank you.
Hi, my new. This question is, if you were standing in front of a mirror right now, beyond your reflection, what would you see in herself?
I would see strength and beauty. Most of the times it's hard for me to get out of my comfort zone, but what I see in reflection of me today is someone who's feeling strong and someone who is finally able to make it her time and influence everyone around her. Thank you. Thank you and have a great day.
Our next contestant is Bantang Ya from Hickory, North Carolina.
Nếu sông tới dùng một sinh chất sinh lâu, cú lúc mấy vô bác chỉ sản công nông sĩ ya, tôi hữu đông Hickory, North Carolina to. Hello judges, I am ready whenever you guys are. Hello Betsy, your first question today is, how do you handle self-doubt or criticism?
Thank you for the question. So how I handle self-doubt and setbacks is just self-reflecting. Besides the critiques and everything I receive from, I just talk to myself and also talk to my peers and my family and members and everyone. They just kind of encourage me, and that just kind of give me a little boost of confidence in myself, and also just kind of telling myself that it's okay to learning lesson, just move on.
Hello, your second question is if you had to choose between being respected or being liked, which would you choose and why?
Can you repeat that again?
If you had to choose between being respected or being liked, which would you choose and why?
Thank you for that. I would choose being respected because respect is always about giving and earning, and it's something that we all as human beings should have. It's a common courtesy that we all should have.
Question 3. In today's world, teamwork is essential in almost everything we do. What does teamwork mean to you and why is it important?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Sure. In today's world, teamwork is essential in almost everything we do. What does teamwork mean to you and why is it important?
Thank you for that. So teamwork is very important. Without your team, you can't really go far. With your team, you're able to see a better view. You get to see a better, different perspective. So with that, teamwork holds a lot. You can do things by yourself, but it doesn't mean as much as teamwork. Thank you.
Question number 4. In your opinion, what is the biggest challenge young people face today and how can we work towards change?
Thank you for that. So for today's days, I guess the challenges that the younger generation are facing is finding a mutual ground with the elders. I feel like the elders and the younger generation have some misunderstanding between each other, and that's where we all should come together and have a talk and see where we find a common ground, where we also can adapt to the new things that is happening, but also be grow a group grounded to our roots and everything. Thank you. Thank you all for your time.
Our next contestant is Panya Tall from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
안녕하세요. 네 번 나올 거죠? 안녕하세요. 다시的那错嘞错的，那那哥伦比亚半夜醒头，东菜给大家背多了头，Green Bay 醒么搞这多，我那那考我就去啊，还做那错嘞错的，我那真等些那路西还得到那点拉里注意，都摸着给眼睛照顾，hết cứ cho mình giàu tôi xin nó. Cứ vào thế kia sẽ hay biết tất cả xin nó này bảo cho cứ dùng đồ nó to, cái nhau bị liệt trả cứ thế chỉ nhau giải tỏ, đồ mình mỏ miss scramble. Ấy anh em mọi người đã chỉ là chỉ sáu ở xe đấy, cả trên năm tàu này, ở cha.
Hello, Fanya. Your first question is what is your greatest strength and your biggest weakness?
I truly think that my greatest strength is my adaptability. I've gone through a lot of hard times and also positive times, but it is my adaptability that brings me through every single one of that. I'm able to switch and adapt as things come upon me. And one of my greatest weakness, I think we all can relate to this, but it's truly my procrastination. I feel like throughout my life, I've had a lot of struggles with thinking that I'll make a timeline and deadline. But, you know, things never work out as you go. And so you work at it. And one thing that I'm truly trying to help fix my procrastination is the way that I try to set up schedules, set up timelines, set up little goals for me so that I can mark through ways so that I can help myself and target this procrastination weakness of mine.
Okay. I have question 2. What changes or improvements would you like to see in the Hmong community and how would you help?
I am one for women empowerment. That has been my passion and what I've been fighting for, even through my volunteer experience as well as my career. I believe if I was to change one thing in our whole community, it is the way that the patriarchal system does not help and fight for us women at all, not in a single least. So I want to change that. And I love our whole culture, but we should keep what serves us and leave behind and change what doesn't. And so truly that is one thing that I would love to even utilize the platform of Miss Grand Home to help change so that we can empower women through all facets of life in our full community. Thank you.
Question number 3. What dream or goal do you have that scares you? And why do you still want to chase it?
I love that question so much because if your dream doesn't scare you, are you even dreaming? And so my biggest dream right now, as I said, I love work in the nonprofit sector and I've been doing that for the past 5 years. And so one of my biggest dreams and biggest goals is that I want to open my own nonprofit foundation. I want to call it Imagine Her Foundation, where I support women throughout the globe, especially within our home community. I want to be there to support girls who do not have the family structure, to let them chase their dreams. I will give out scholarships, business grants. I will hold the hands of girls who are going through the deepest, darkest times so that they can chase their dreams and their passions unapologetically without worrying about group will be behind their back, because my magic group foundation will be behind their back, and that is my greatest dream and what I want to actualize into this world. Thank you.
The last question that I have for you today is if you could make one positive change in your community, what would it be and why?
I truly live to serve my community, and I've done a lot of programs and resources provided to community. But one thing that I would truly change within our community is the way that we accept others. I want our elderly, especially, to not think of others by the color of their skin or by their gender, sexuality. I want to change our community to accept everyone as they are and not choose one or the other based on your status or your career, but to truly see people for the individuality and for the love of who they are, no matter what they are. Thank you.
Our next contestant is Gao Xing Ta from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
nhớ rằng cũng muốn bên hướng câu sinh thành cái mong sinh thơ hiện từng thành con chúa thì để cho bao nhớ họ mẹ quả khi sinh là có sinh tua ông đây chỉ sinh chấp lờ của tôi hay ở chứ tôi bây giờ cái thứ là sẽ chỉ cho tù ông ấy chẳng tên gì à nên lúc xưa hở mua nông lì tôi mua chỉ nhận nhìn tôi cũ thế cũ tôi mình dạo để bây tôi chính ý tôi nói nọ ở chứ.
Hello. Your first question is who has been the most influential person in your life and why?
Thank you for your question. I would say my grandma because she pursued me to chase my dream, to believe in myself, and to have self-esteem. Thank you.
Question number 2. Describe a time you led or helped others in your community. What did you learn from that experience?
Thank you for your question. A time that I helped my community is guiding a fashion show, meaning that helped me improve to learn about our clothing and not just that, but to associate with others who have the same unique as me. Thank you.
Question number 3. As a role model for younger Hmong girls, what message do you want to send to them?
I think I would send to our younger generation is to believe in yourself, to keep your head held high, because you are the next future of our generation. Thank you.
Hello, I have your last question. It is, what does being Hmong mean to you and how has it shaped your identity?
Being mom to me mean confident, because for me, I believe that having confidence to to believe in yourself, to showcase my heritage, my roots, and the story that we struggle together, and to make that to a powerful outcome of who I am today. Thank you. Overall, thank you for your time, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Our last and final contestant is Polly from Kansas City, Kansas.
Nhớ sông canh cha đón ý twing thật tiêu. Cô kia shit tiền ní sợ đời nhớ cái nhớ sông. Cô luôn bị hùa ba cô yên thành cô mong sinh lý. Cô tôi luôn trong Kansas City St. Kansas store. Cô yên ấy từng thành number chi. Cô lúc học phiêu của tôi luôn nọ. Yêu tôi, sĩ từ, lúc mình mong Miss Grandma. Phía tôi khế thơ cô học platform ôi yêu. Human trafficking. Ní hãy có tế mình chú xí mua nhớ họ bê lưu sổ. Ô cô sa có bê hông nó chơ. Cô dòng xế ô cô tô nụ nọ. Thea, baby tàu.
Hello, Pa. What do you believe makes someone truly beautiful?
What makes someone truly beautiful is not just the beauty of skin, but within. Because when you are someone who care for others and someone who look for care for others as well as being an example for others is makes them beautiful. And I believe that beauty of skin is just an addition of beauty. Thank you.
Question number 2. If you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be and why?
I would describe myself as courageous, resilient, and confidence. My courageous is that I am a person who take risk. For example, when I moved to Minnesota, I packed everything all by myself and decided to start a chapter and go into a new environment. And while I live in Minnesota, I have to learn to adapt in a higher cost of living. So that's my resilience. And as for my confidence, it will be me being here today to speak in front of you guys and to advocate for human trafficking, which is a vulnerable topic that hasn't been talked about and is a biased topic. And as me being here, I'm being the voice for my Hmong sisters, those who are victims. Thank you.
Hello, Ba. Your third question is, tell us about a personal challenge you've overcome and how it has shaped who you are today.
A challenge that I face would be losing my grandmother. Sorry, guys. She is someone so special to me. Even though she is gone for 3 years now, every day I still think about her. And how I cope with it is by talking and venting to people about it. And spending time with my uncles who give me spending time with my uncles and auntie who always remember that she is always there for me and she is watching over me. So that's how I overcome the challenge. Thank you.
All right, Pa, your last question is, what aspects of your heritage do you feel most proud of, and how do you express that pride in your everyday life?
Can you repeat that again?
What aspects of your heritage do you feel most proud of, and how do you express that pride in your everyday life?
The most proudest heritage of our Hmong people would be our Hmong New Year because it shows the beauty of our culture. We get to wear our Hmong clothes, we get to perform, we get to have opportunities for the youth, the adults, and it's a moment where we could get to hear traditional stuff like gutia, thing, and eat Hmong food. And I feel like it's a great opportunity for other ethnicity to also come and see who we are. I also live in Kansas City where no one know who we are. And by just inviting people to come to our new year really brings who Hmong people is. Thank you. Alright. Ở chỗ đó này cái chế số này chẳng tin gì này lúc xí hở muốn nuôi thì cho đi cho nổi cho lo cho cả tài phát tật chế. Ở đó interview với dân才ở đó xí tin thành công cho hiểu nó. Gu ở này sẽ để cho nè. Chỉ tao lên tới này mua vào mua chế lo thọ có này mua đỡ mua hú. Gu và thế cái shit thì gu yon gì này sẽ để tìm mong Madison mong New Year. Giờ tới này bỏ gu cho ở shit đây hà hay đó gu nè. Okay. It was a pleasure speaking to all of you guys and you guys have a great day. What's up? nhớ cho các cháu.
Thank you all to the viewers for taking your time out of your day to watch our first round for Miss Grand Mom. Thank you to all of the judges for your time and dedication to join Miss Grand Hong for round 1. Thank you to our outstanding contestants for completing their very first round. We would also like to thank the Mekong restaurant located in McFarland, Wisconsin for lending us their space. If you have the time, come check it out and see what they have for yourselves. Please come join us, the contestants, and everyone at the Madison Hmong New Year this weekend. We hope to see you all there. Thank you. nhớ sâu sâu chia